awesome.
Yeah, what you don't know is I hit the wrong music bed
No.
to start this thing.
Matt, leave that in. That's going to stay.
I think a long pause between. So I was supposed to play this one. You know, it's our staple.
Yes.
Yeah.
The classic song.
But I accidentally hit this. Which we'll get to later.
Yeah.
But I hit the wrong thing.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's been a couple months for me.
To be fair.
What is that from?
Is it from Les Mis or something? I don't know. I'm just making stuff up.
Yeah.
I feel like
it sounded like you were saying be prepared from the Lion King.
Oh, yeah, could do that. I feel
Anyways.
like the Griffith brothers would sing that, like when we would play games online and stuff over the pandemic. That's the memory I'm having. Chad and Todd.
Todd Griffith.
Yeah.
The Griffith clan.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Anyways.
Welcome, everyone. It's good to be here. Good to be with all of you,
Yes.
whether you're listening to us or watching us.
Wow.
Good for me to be back.
It's great to have you back.
You know,
Adam.
we had a May episode.
Yes.
I was there, but I wasn't. Because
Yeah.
we pre-recorded that in April.
Yes.
Because I was on sabbatical in May.
Yes.
So it's been a longer stretch.
It's been since like the middle of April.
Yeah.
Since we've recorded A Glass Half Full.
Yeah, crazy. And what's funny is this month, as we record this in June,
Yeah.
Brandy's taking a sabbatical.
That's right. We did not think far enough ahead to do three episodes in April.
And the week, so I came back and we had like 3 days before she left. And she was covering for me.
Yeah, yeah.
And so she was trying to update me on everything and then give me all the things that I need to cover for her. So
Yeah.
we didn't have time to record one because we thought, well, maybe we could record before she left, but it just didn't.
It was like a tag team wrestling match. You guys just tagged and in and out.
We're like, see ya. Have a good one.
Yeah.
So we're without Brandy today.
So sad.
It is sad. There is a void.
And we're in different seats
We're in
too.
different
It's
seats. Yeah, I don't
everything's
like
all the vibe.
This isn't my good side.
No.
Unfortunately,
It's not
that
mine
isn't
either. It's not either. Delaney brought this up.
Oh,
like
really?
2 days ago. She was like, or maybe one of my kids or somebody. I don't remember. Someone in my immediate family who's supposed to love me. In
For
spite of
Delaney's
all my
sake, I hope
flaws.
it's the kid.
That's right.
Yeah.
We're like, hey, you need to like, something's up with like this part of your beard. And I'm like, no, this is the way it always is. This side of my beard is always straight down and like nice and tame.
Yeah.
And this side is always like, looks like I've been sleeping on it. No matter what I do,
Yeah.
beard oil, brushing,
Doesn't
I
matter.
cannot tame this side of my face. And so it genuinely is my,
It's a little worse
my
side.
good side's over there,
Yeah.
my left.
You want to switch?
No, it's okay.
Tom Hanks talks about his good side, and he did a thing where he's like, "All right, bring the camera over here."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Zoom in." Okay, now this, and he showed the one side.
Yeah.
And he's, this is great.
Yeah.
And then he turns to see the other side, and he's like, "This is not good."
Did you feel that way? Like,
Yeah, you can see he talked about it. Like he's got something in his jaw area on this side of his
Yeah.
face that's a little bit more puffy
Yeah.
than this, because he's like, you can see a nice jawline right here, and it's just gone over here. It's really funny. And hey, that's the thing, I guess. But it doesn't matter where I sit. It's a bad side.
No good side for Adam.
Anyways,
couldn't fix that on your sabbatical.
couldn't fix that. Well, it's good to be together. I had a great sabbatical. The month of May kicked off with a trip to Asia. Went to Tokyo and then Shanghai. My family are big Disney fans, so a bucket list thing for me is to visit all the Disney parks around the world, and we hit 3
Ooh,
in that trip.
that's
two
cool.
Two are right next to each other in Tokyo.
Yeah.
Disney Sea is just, I don't even know where to start.
SCA, Disney Sea? Okay, cool.
Yeah, because the theme is like the oceans, because it's right on
The water?
Water.
Really?
It's really cool where they built it and how they did it. And everything there is just top notch. It's amazing.
Like elite customer service,
Yes.
elite food.
Yeah, well,
like,
Japanese culture is just very polite anyways. And they're just waving.
Yeah.
They just wave.
Smile and wave.
It
Smile
doesn't
and
matter
wave.
who, doesn't matter when or where.
That's
they're
cool.
waving, they smile. You give and receive things with 2 hands, and you
That's like
nod.
respect
Yes,
and
it's a
all that.
respectful thing, and we never felt out of place, which was really cool because we went into the city the first day.
Yeah.
And
you're like super minority, right? It's like all, Japanese people everywhere.
Massively, yes.
Couple white people.
never
Americans.
felt that way.
Yeah.
Never felt that way.
That's awesome.
Like halfway through the day, we're like, this is great. Just very kind, very nice. And then we flew into Shanghai.
Yeah.
Slightly different feel.
Were you like Shanghai by the end of it? Sorry, I had to.
I'll be honest. I'm upset at myself for not thinking about that joke. Yeah. The first day, I think we had a culture shock because we were so loving Japan and Tokyo and people, and then you fly into Shanghai and you're like, well, they're not as happy.
Their culture's just different.
Yeah, I can understand why. You know what I mean? Like in the communist country,
that's for sure.
Their probably natural demeanor is this kind of stinks. You know?
Yeah.
They're just a little bit more serious.
Totally.
The Disney park there is still amazing, and we had 2 days there, and overall it was fine. But it was just kind of like it's just a complete 180.
Yeah.
And it took us a minute to kind of adjust. But we ate a lot. We walked a lot. It rained a couple of the days, and we were just like, we're just going to do it. Yeah. And we're going to get soaked, and it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
But
good
it was
time with quality time with Nikki.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Kids didn't come. There's no way they can make a 15-hour flight. Oh, I barely did.
That would be miserable.
They would be miserable.
Yeah.
But it was a great way to kick off the sabbatical, and then coming back, it just took time to rest. I played a good bit of golf, which is great.
Good. How's the putter? The putter okay? Dialed in?
Putter's fine. Yeah. Actually, I'm playing pretty good.
Yeah, pretty dialed in right now?
Pretty dialed in.
That's what I like to hear.
I even played last weekend with my dad and my wife 2 separate days, and hitting the driver good.
There we go.
86, 84.
Those are some good scores right there.
I'll take it, man.
Those are good scores.
Yeah.
You might hit 80 soon.
I was close. I played, no one cares about this, but I played with some friends at the Pines.
Yeah.
And shot 81.
No shot
with a mulligan.
That's, you're giving them. You're allowed that mulligan. No.
I played really good.
That's fun.
Yeah.
You've never broken 80 before, right?
Not legitimately.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you get to a point where if you really want to know where you're at, you should not give yourself like a free shot each 9 is what a mulligan is.
For sure.
But played a lot of golf anyways. But I had a lot of like time to really rest and reflect and think about, what it is I do and why I do it. And, we have sabbatical coaches that kind of say, hey, some people, they come back and they're like, I don't want to do this anymore. And some people are like, I love what I do.
That's scary.
It's scary. And I was like,
really scary.
That won't happen. And then halfway through, I'm like, will it? No, I didn't think that.
Okay, good.
No.
You have me sweating.
No. It was the opposite. I just realized, man, I miss Sundays because they encourage you to really kind of disconnect.
Yeah.
Go to church.
Yes, you didn't come at all.
Especially with what I do. Everything happened in that room on Sunday. I plan it. So if I go, that's all I'm thinking is like, why did that happen?
Yeah,
or why did what I mean?
Or that was great.
Or that was
whatever.
Great. Yeah. And so fully disconnected. But I realized like this idea of simplicity in what I do, and then also just kind of when it comes to my job and the idea of like less is more. But the most important thing was this idea of kind of prioritizing in my ministry and what I do in my job. What's the 2 most important things that I do?
Okay.
Or that needs to happen.
Yeah.
And for me, when it comes to planning Sundays, the 2 most important things is teaching the gospel and worship. And I'm like, if we're doing those 2 things, it was a great Sunday.
Wow.
And I think we can put a lot of pressure on ourselves to creatively come up with how we do that, which is great.
Yeah.
But we shouldn't beat ourselves up if we didn't feel like, oh, that was really creatively a great service, or from beginning, like teach the gospel, worship.
Yeah.
We do that every Sunday.
Yeah.
And if we continue to do that, we're doing good.
Yeah.
And then everything else can support that.
Yeah.
But if something's pulling one of those 2 away, we shouldn't be doing that.
That's good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's really good.
And I, as I come back, I'm encouraging others to think through that in their kind of little spheres of what they do here at the Ridge. But also, like, I think that's everybody. I think in your life, whether it's your job, whether it's your family, whatever, just thinking through those top 2 things. I'll be honest with you, that was going to be my last drop. So you know what? We're going to flip it. Last
First
drop
drop.
is the first drop.
First drop.
So we're going to end on nothing.
That's fine. Dude,
So
that's good. That's a
the
great
first
way
drop.
to start the episode. I love that.
So,
man.
anyways, it was a great sabbatical, but I'm glad to be back.
Yeah.
It's been a fun first 2 Sundays back. I selfishly scheduled myself for the first one, and then something happened where I scheduled myself for the second one. But hey, when you're able to schedule, you can do it.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
You got
glad to be
power.
back. Yeah, I know. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And then Brandy will be back in July, and we'll hear about her sabbatical. And
Yeah.
I'm sure she'll share some good stuff.
Or as you're saying, maybe she won't. Maybe she'll quit. That would be terrible. Please
That would be
do
really
not.
terrible.
Brandy, if you're listening to this,
Please don't
camping,
quit.
please come back.
Please come back.
We
please,
need you.
Please.
We miss you.
Another thing that I thought we could do in this opening segment, which has turned into a 10-minute segment. Who cares, right?
That's
There's
whatever.
no timetable here.
No.
Something called the Ridge Roundup.
Oh,
I just thought, this is a podcast to the Ridge.
yeah.
Glass half full,
Yeah.
but there's still stuff happening. I think it's just a reminder to let people know what's going on here in the next month in
Yeah.
July. So a couple of things. We have a Sabbath Sunday happening on July 6th, which I don't want to get too much into it, but
Yeah.
starting this Sunday, which is June 22nd.
June 22.
You're teaching.
I'm teaching.
So you're going to kind of share a little bit of vision on that, but it's
Yes,
an
on a
idea
Sabbath
for our whole church to really take a Sabbath on July 6th. For our staff, volunteers, but also I think for everyone as a church to be able to kind of rest and just spend time with family and we're going to have an online talk with you and Josh, of course, that Sunday. But so we'll give you more information as we move along in the next couple weeks. But that's happening on July 6th.
That'll be really good.
Yeah, we'll have ARC on July 8th, Adventure Ridge Kids. That's the second one of the summer. Jill and her team do an amazing job to put those on. Ridge Fest is July 11th. So we have our Sabbath Sunday.
Yep.
The first thing to do, come back together on July 11th for Ridge Fest.
Celebrate good times.
Come on.
Let's
Anyways,
go.
that's going to happen 6 to 8. It's per usual. We've got some food trucks. We've got our
fun.
Ridge Worship Band playing live music. A time just to bring your chairs, bring your bikes, bring your kids.
Cornhole games,
Yep.
some inflatables, stuff like that.
We'll have a good time. It
will be.
Had by all. Pray that the weather cooperates.
It's been a rainy
It's been
summer.
miserable.
Been really rainy the past month or two.
Yep, not good.
No.
And then starting July 20th will be our backpack drive, backpack to school drive, which we'll talk more about that. But that, summer we try to ease up. But July to August is when we kind of pick back up again.
Yep.
And kind of have some exciting things for you to do and get connected and all that. So
Engage with. Yes, sir.
yeah. So there you go. That's a little roundup, Ridge roundup. All right, so this episode we'll have good news, of course. We're going to continue through the book of Does It Toot?
So good.
And then we have 2 new things that we're going to try, you and I.
Those are going to be fun.
And then if they work, we'll bring Brandy in and we'll have a good old time.
Yes,
So let's go ahead and get started with some good news, shall we? I'll go ahead and start.
Sounds good.
A small town in France succeeded in its 3rd Guinness World Record attempt by hosting a gathering of 3,076 people dressed as Smurfs.
I don't know what to think.
I don't either. The town of Landernau in France's Brittany region had attempted. This is what's hilarious. This isn't their first attempt.
At this very record?
Correct. They have So 2 times before, people have dressed up as Smurfs and come out, and it's not paid off.
No shot.
The attempt, most people dressed as Smurfs twice before, but fell short of the record of 2,762 people, which was set in Germany in 2019.
Oh, wow.
So this is a thing that other people have done.
Europe, man.
The town made its 3rd attempt with official backing from Paramount Pictures ahead of the release of the film Smurfs on July 18th.
Smart.
See what
Free
they did
advertising.
there? The Smurfs were created by Belgian cartoonist Pierre Coulaford. No one cares about that. But anyways, they did it. They finally did it.
Wow.
So congratulations.
Go French people.
To the French 3,076 Smurfs.
Man, they couldn't beat the USA in basketball in the Olympics, so this is what they had to do instead.
And you know what? We'll give him this.
That's right. You can have the most Smurfs in a local gathering of Smurfs. You guys, we'll let you have that one.
Yep.
We'll keep the basketball gold medals.
We'll keep the gold
Sorry,
medal.
Victor Wembanyama.
Can you imagine if Victor showed up to that?
As a Smurf. 7'4" Smurf.
Hey, guys.
Oh, my gosh. That's
Do I count as 3? What do you have?
Bizarre.
Yeah, I know.
That's so bizarre.
Again, I think everyone's just trying to think outside the box so they can have a record.
I do want to give them some I'm like genuinely impressed they got that many people to do it.
Yeah.
And like there wasn't fatigue and they actually succeeded on their third
Part of
attempt.
me wonders if there was an incentive with this Smurfs thing.
$50.
I just wonder.
You get to see every Smurfs movie that ever comes out for free.
I think
the rest of your life?
that would be a negative response. I think people would not show up.
I feel like the Smurfs have gone downhill over time.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, I got a little good news.
Yep.
Also across the pond,
Okay.
not over here
Right.
in America.
Yep.
This one in England.
Okay.
And basically it's Sherlock Holmes as a real person.
Oh, nice.
There's like a real Sherlock Holmes.
Nice.
This memory cop's face recognition skill has identified a mind-blowing 3,000 suspects.
Wow.
A police officer dubbed Memory Cop has hit another milestone after his mind-blowing face recognition skills have helped him catch his 3,000th suspect. A PCSO, Police Community Support Officer.
Sure.
So he's not like a real cop, I guess. He's like
He's a memory cop.
a memory cop. Eagle-eyed Andy Pope was praised for his incredible ability as a super recognizer with a reputation for spotting crime suspects. The 47-year-old remembers faces of wanted men and women, which has led to him picking out his 3,000 suspect for West Midlands Police in England while on patrol earlier this year. Pope can spot suspects in crowded places, and I'm already bored. Sorry, I was yawning. I'm so bored of this story. If it was American, it'd be way cooler.
You
not
picked
British.
it.
I know.
Okay, so go ahead.
Pope can spot suspects in crowded places and on super grainy CCTV footage and was even able to identify some while they were wearing face masks during the pandemic.
That's crazy.
He identified a robber from a picture he'd seen a year earlier and another by a mole on their face. I'm just glad I can assist.
Oh, no.
I'm just glad I can assist in catching crime suspects and keeping communities safe, says Officer Pope. It's really hard to explain how I can manage to remember and spot faces, as it just comes natural. The award-winning
That was
cop,
the worst British
we're just gonna
accent.
go. We're just gonna keep going. The award-winning cop will often look through police briefings, CCTV, and video stills to keep himself updated on people who are wanted, and he averages one recognition every other shift.
Wow.
It's hard to explain exactly how I remember so many faces. They just stick in my mind. Then when I see a new person in the flesh, it triggers the recognition. Travels around the region on public transport, et cetera, et cetera. I feel a great sense of pride and satisfaction to be able to do this, and hopefully there'll be many more. He became one of the first 20 people in the world to form the Super Recognizers Association. But ironically,
SRO? Yeah, the SRO.
Despite having a memory for faces, the officer admits he's useless at remembering dates. My wife has to deal with things like birthdays and anniversaries. When it comes to remembering dates, I'm useless.
Is there a way to put a face with a date? Like put a date on a forehead of a face so he can
and then he remember it.
what the date is?
Yeah, his family all have their birthdays tattooed on their forehead, so he remembers.
Oh, man.
So good news.
Yeah.
If you live in the England area,
Right.
your streets are safer because Sherlock Holmes exists.
Yeah.
Bad news if you're a criminal.
Yeah, don't go anywhere near there.
You need to go some Mission Impossible 4 Ghost Recon face mask thing in order to be able to do crime over there.
It's impressive.
That's pretty
That
cool.
ability
3,000 suspects.
especially with the masks on.
Every other shift, he just goes, oh yeah.
Some people have those unique abilities that are just, you're just like, that's almost superhero.
A little freaky. It's like Magnus Carlsen and like chess grandmasters, you know. They can see entire chess matches in their head.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wild.
I can barely just to stay half step ahead.
I don't know what I had for breakfast this morning.
What did I have for breakfast? Granola bar.
Nice. I lied. I had a piece of beef jerky. That's what I ate for breakfast this morning. Breakfast of champions.
I'm proud of you for remembering that.
High protein.
There you go.
Low cal. Keto friendly.
I love the fact that he's called the picture cop, or was it
the memory cop?
Memory cop.
That's such a lame name, dude.
Yeah, I know. You got RoboCop and the memory cop.
I know. We need a way better. He needs a cooler nickname.
Yeah, like the mind cop or
the brain buster.
I like Memory Cop better.
The face guy.
Hey, what's up? I'm the face guy cop.
You know how people say they're good with faces, not with names? He's like, I'm really good with faces.
Really good with faces. I'm
Bad
a face
with
guy.
dates.
I'm a face guy. All right, there you go. That was good news.
Man.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, I feel better now.
Do you?
I do.
Yeah.
I know that
yeah.
England streets are safer and
France has blue people roaming their streets.
They're doing stuff like that, so we'll keep winning gold medals.
You know, I wonder if Memory Cop, if there was a lineup of Smurfs,
Ooh.
if he could recognize by the face.
This is ability limited to humans.
Or is blue paint on the face a deterrent to him?
They might be.
Listen, Superman had kryptonite.
That's right. He's got his
Maybe
kryptonite.
this is Memory Cop's kryptonite.
Blue paint.
Blue paint.
You're going to see criminals all over England painted blue.
All right, there you go. That was good news. Now it's time for my new favorite segment, Does It Toot? There you go. Does It Toot? If you're new to this segment, I was gifted this book. It says I like to say "Does it toot?" It's just nicer to say.
Polite, more
but the
polite.
title of the book is a little much. But the definitive field guide of animal flatulence.
Yes.
So this episode, the animal is the baboon. Now, my question to you, Andrew Archer: Does it toot?
It's got a toot. Baboons are they're rootin' tootin' creatures. It's got a toot.
I mean,
That's
the
my gut.
name of the animal, it sounds like a
tooter.
toot sound.
Yeah. Baboom, baboop.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, the answer is yes.
It does toot.
It does toot. The
Yay.
genus Papio, commonly known as baboons, is made up of 5 species followed.
There's 5 different baboons?
Yeah, found throughout Africa, as well as, in the case of the Hamadryas baboon, parts of the Arabian Peninsula.
Wait, so baboons are from Africa and the Arabian Peninsula?
That's correct.
I wouldn't have put them as African. I don't know why.
See, we're learning.
I thought they would have been like
We're learning a lot today.
South American or something. I don't know why.
I mean, maybe a couple hopped over there
Yeah.
at some point. Baboons have been on the planet for at least 2 million years and are highly social, living in groups known as troops of up to 250 individuals, although generally group sizes are closer to 50 or so, in case you were wondering.
So 50 to 250.
Correct. With complex dominance dynamics regulating group life, dynamics in which tooting can play an unexpectedly significant role.
No way.
As with most primates, baboons toot often and unashamedly,
Ooh.
just like humans.
Yep.
When female baboons are in... I can't read this next part. Nope. They toot a lot. The end.
Baboons do in fact toot.
They do.
They toot wherever they're at, unashamedly and often.
I should
In
have
groups
pre-read that.
In groups of 50 to 250. I'm trying to save you.
So there you go. If you're wondering if baboons toot, the answer is yes.
I think we've had, as we've done this, we've had all tutors except one.
Have we even had one?
I don't think we've had all tutors.
All tutors. There's gonna be one at some point,
and it's gonna be really unexpected too.
Yeah.
Like we just did baboons, it'll be like chimps, and then
Right.
chimps won't toot
Yeah.
for some reason.
Yeah, they just yell.
Yeah, that's right. That's how
all
they
they
get
do.
their gas out.
There you go.
What a good time.
All right, we're gonna try something new here. It's called Cut 4, Keep 4.
This is a great one.
Actually, I'm gonna save that for the next segment. Sure.
Yeah.
I didn't get to update the music bed, unfortunately.
He was trying. It wasn't
trying.
working. The cord wasn't connecting.
Technology, man.
Anyways.
So the premise of this, I saw another podcast do this. So we have like a theme. I'll have a theme for you. You'll have a theme for me.
Yep.
And there's going to be 8 items. You're not going to know what's coming up next, so it's kind of like the blind draft.
Got it.
What you're going to do this time is you're going to cut 4. That means you get rid of them.
Yeah.
And you'll keep 4.
Yep.
That means they're on your team.
Those are the ones that you chose.
Yep. They're your starting 4.
Got it.
So, yeah. Let's start, shall we?
Yeah. Sounds good.
I'll go first.
Cool.
So, for you,
Yep.
theme of classic junk foods or just junk foods.
Junk foods. I'm good.
You got to cut 4
Yep.
and you got to keep 4.
This is going to be hard, I can tell.
I think so. So, you try to keep track.
Yep.
First one, pizza. You cutting it or
Keeping
keeping
it. You keep pizza all day long.
Yeah.
There's no choice there.
I would have to agree. I think pizza is very versatile.
I think it's like pack one, pick one. Like it's
Yeah.
it's you know what I mean? Like
That's
that
a
kind of
number
deal.
1 draft pick.
Yeah, it really is. If you're drafting junk foods
Yes.
blind.
It's number 1.
Yep.
It's like the LeBron James of junk food.
It is.
It really is. Okay, so you're keeping pizza.
Yep.
Next up, tacos.
I mean, tacos are delicious. And the best tacos I ever had, story time.
Okay.
Was when Delaney and I went to Mexico last year.
Yeah.
And at our hotel, they had just like a taco bar that because it was all inclusive.
yeah.
You could just get and just walk by
nice.
and just order tacos.
That's great.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm trying to think. I think I might cut tacos, and I think that's going to be a controversial
You don't-
choice. But
but you don't know what's
you
coming
got
up.
some good stuff coming.
don't know
I
what's
can
coming
just
up.
feel it. I could live without a taco. Can't live without a pizza.
Okay, so
cutting tacos.
You're keeping pizza.
Get rid of them.
Tacos.
Kick them to the curb.
3 left for
Yep.
each. Next up, cheeseburgers.
Cheeseburgers keep. Cheeseburger is that might be my number 2 pick for these kind of. I love.
Now, do you have a
cheeseburger.
specific cheeseburger that's your go-to?
I mean, I love, traditionally it was like a breakfast cheeseburger where they do bacon, hash browns,
put egg on
egg,
it?
all that on it is really good.
I discovered the egg on a burger years ago.
It's so
and
good.
It was the greatest
It's so
discovery,
good.
man.
Denny's had a good one. It's called the Grand Slam Burger.
Yeah.
And then IHOP had a good one that I would eat every now and then.
Here locally, Iron Horse
Yes.
had a really good one.
It is a really good
and
one.
they kept changing it. I'm like, stop changing it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now, are you like do you like smash burgers, or
I'll
are you
eat it
more
all,
of the thick patty?
Both.
Yeah, me too.
Both. I
Yeah.
just tried to make smash burgers for the first time. I used too much meat, so they were too thick. So that was a
Yeah.
bummer, but
I mean,
it was still really good.
yeah, I'm sure.
Still good burgers.
Yeah. Okay, so you're keeping cheeseburger. You got cheeseburger pizza. That's
Yep,
good.
yep.
Those are solid too.
I'm happy.
Next up, fried chicken.
Oh. Now fried chicken it's like holds a special place in everyone's heart.
Sure.
If it doesn't, you're wrong.
Yeah.
But it's going to be cut.
I mean, it's hard. You only have 2 more.
I love fried chicken, but you might say cheese fries or something here in a
I'd say
minute.
cheese fries.
And I gotta go with cheese fries.
Well, the next one is cheese related.
Okay.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
And there's
is
so many different
good.
kinds.
Oh my gosh. It's a plethora of choices.
Yep.
Chick-fil-A,
Yep.
Panera.
Yep.
Nice breaded
You know who
at
has
Thanksgiving.
good? You know who has good?
Who?
Popeyes.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never had there.
They've got. I think they're my favorite.
You know what? I love I'm a Chick-fil-A guy through and through.
Yeah.
I've eaten Popeyes a couple times recently.
Let me tell you,
Popeyes is
their
good.
chicken sandwich
It's so good.
is.
It's so
You know what? I'm gonna say it.
I think
It's better.
I think it might be better.
It's better than Chick-fil-A.
I think it might be
It's better
better.
than KFC.
I think it's the
Popeyes.
best chicken sandwich
Yeah,
out
because
there.
it is a thick piece of chicken.
Thick, juicy, the mayo on there.
Yes.
The mayo hits
If
so
you
right.
don't put a good amount of mayo on my chicken sandwich, I'm returning.
We've got problems.
Let's be honest. I'm
You're
not
not
returning it. I'm
returning
just
it.
gonna be really annoyed.
Yeah. It was drive home just frustrated.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So what are you gonna do with mac and cheese? Are you keeping it or are you cutting it?
I'm going to cut it so I can leave. I like having choices. I love mac and cheese dearly. I need choices, though.
Okay. So the last 3, you've got 2 that you need to keep,
Yep.
1 you need to cut.
Yep.
Here we go. Next
I
one.
hope it's an easy one.
Ice cream.
Oh. Now, I'm a dinner guy over a dessert.
I am too.
Give me some more dinner rather than the
Sure.
serving of ice cream.
yeah.
But
What was it that you said? One of the greatest smells is when you walk
Dinner.
home, you just smell dinner.
Oh, I love the smell of dinner.
The smell of dinner.
No matter what's cooking.
That's hilarious.
I love the smell of dinner.
You're cutting ice cream, aren't you?
Dude, no, you can't cut ice cream because that cuts milkshakes and stuff too. I like milkshakes better than ice cream.
See, I don't. I think those are 2 separate.
Really?
I personally do.
Well, I trust you. You're the runner.
No, I'm just saying ice cream. Just straight up ice cream.
I love ice cream.
You can still have your milkshakes.
But if I had a choice and there was a second cheeseburger or ice cream, I'm going with the cheeseburger.
Oh, you think I'm going to say a second cheeseburger?
I didn't think about that. I'm going to cut ice cream.
Okay.
I'm cutting ice cream.
All right, so the last two you're keeping.
Tell me what I got.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm not a big ice cream fan. I would cut that in a heartbeat.
Ice cream's good, but there's better things.
There's better things. So you're keeping the last two.
Donuts.
That's next.
I love donuts.
And I think you'll be happy with this.
Yeah.
It's not specifically cheese fries, but it's French fries.
Okay, cool. I'm good. I'm golden.
I think you've done a good job.
I feel great about that list.
Yep.
Pizza, burgers, fries, and donuts.
You've hit the sweets with the donuts.
Yep.
You got a side with the
Let's go.
Yeah,
I'm
well
happy.
Done. I'm very proud of you. You did a great job.
Yay!
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, my turn. Here we
Are
go.
you ready?
I'm nervous.
Yeah, you should be.
Okay.
Because it's worship songs.
That's okay.
I said I got to do it. And they're all songs that we've done recently.
I'm going to have to write these down.
Yeah. It's all songs we've done recently. Okay. So keep 4, cut 4 worship songs. I believe.
So is that the one?
It's the one we just did.
I believe in
God. Yeah. It's the one we just did this past Sunday.
Cutting it.
Cutting it.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you want to explain? Or just.
I think it's hard to really like upbeat worship songs are just hard.
Yeah.
To really like put that on repeat. I'm putting that on repeat.
Yeah.
It's just it's difficult. And Phil Wickham's he's writing great ones.
Yeah.
We just released another one, The King Is in the Room, which is great.
Yep.
But if we've got 8
and
I got to cut 4, I'm cutting that one.
There we go. Number 2.
Okay.
Crowns Down.
This is hard because I don't know what else you're going to say.
Yeah. They're all songs we've done since Easter.
And let me preface, like them all.
Well, of course, I like fried chicken. I love tacos. Right. Love mac and cheese. Enjoy ice cream.
Try to remember. Holy, holy, holy.
Ow.
Okay.
My hope is to give you an existential crisis.
I'm cutting it.
Cutting back to back. I believe in Crowns Down. Oh my goodness.
I'm banking on you giving me some good ones here.
There are good ones. Number 3, Love of God. He's cutting 3. Uh-oh. You're just going to get left with
People are going to be judging me so hard. Okay, let me say this.
Yeah, say it. Say it with your chest.
Let me say it. So Love of God is equivalent. It's okay. What Phil Wickham has been doing, is writing modern hymns.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love of God is a modern hymn.
Yep.
Living Hope, Hymn of Heaven.
Yep.
They are modern hymns and how they're formatted.
The structure.
Very verse, chorus. There are no bridges. That I can think of.
Yeah.
But of the modern hymns that he has written, Love of God would be a third on my list. I think Hymn of Heaven, Living Hope are better.
Yeah.
And I just don't know if I could keep that. I'm really gambling here. I'm cutting Love of God.
Wow.
I've got one more cut.
It's the last 5 are all VeggieTales songs. So that'd be amazing.
Fine with me. As long as it wears my hairbrush.
Oh, yeah. Where's my hairbrush? All right, number 4. I've got a gut.
I'm just going to say this.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, I'm keeping.
I know.
Because I have to.
The Lord will provide.
1,000%.
You would have kept that 100%.
I love that song.
Oh, it's so good.
I will say this. This is one of the worship songs that I can remember where the flow of it and the feel of it is just different. It's got a nice kind of groove to it.
It does. It really does.
And the way that they wrote it, but it's so powerful. How what's being said.
Yeah.
And then that bridge is so good.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah, I'm keeping that one.
All right.
For sure.
So keep Lord will provide. Cut the first 3. Next. The good news is you get to keep 3 more.
I know, man.
You only got to cut one more.
I feel good about it.
I've witnessed it.
1,000% keeping that.
Yeah.
That is really good.
Yeah.
And a lot of people agree. I've had a number of people just say, anytime we do that, I'm I love it.
Yeah.
Again, it's a really thoughtful song, and the bridge builds. Yeah, it's really good.
It's such a good reminder just of saying, man, the things that I've witnessed of God,
but
of what
also,
God has done, I'm going to be a witness to those things.
That's the part I love.
It's the both and.
I've witnessed it, but my role is to let others know about it. Yeah. And I think that's so important.
And what's cool is as we're singing that as a church together, we are witnessing it to one another in that moment.
Crazy.
Pretty cool.
I'm keeping it.
Anyways, next, you mentioned it already. The King is in the room.
You know what? Boy, that's very new.
I know.
It's a very new one. But for an upbeat song, I think I'll keep it.
Okay.
Because it's pretty good.
It's a fun one.
Yeah,
I think I have fun when we do that.
Yeah.
Which I think is good to have fun when you worship.
It's pretty new, and to be honest with you, we kind of introduced it during my sabbatical, so I haven't had a chance to really sing it in the room.
Yeah. That's true.
With the King.
Yes.
But I'll keep that. That gives me options.
1 and 1.
1 and 1. See, I evened it out.
You went a different strategy.
I'm happy with the gut.
You went 3
decision.
and then 3. I like that.
I'm happy with what I did here.
Cascading. All right. Number 7. Made for More.
There is no way that I would cut Made for More. No way.
Oh, man.
Made for More, it came out of nowhere, to be honest with you, on my radar.
Yeah.
And when I heard it, there's such power to that, just musically, but also, again, like, I wasn't made to be in the grave that I dug for myself. I was made for more, and God's created me.
Yes, sir.
And I need to be reminded of that.
Yeah.
And then musically, when it breaks down, it's just vocals.
It's fire.
It's power. And then the band kicks back in.
Yeah.
I'm keeping that one. So I'm cutting whatever's left.
Yeah.
You better not.
Courage.
I'm okay with that.
Really?
I'm okay. Well, I'm okay with cutting it mainly because it's brand new.
Yeah. Brand new.
If I could, I would probably swap Courage with The King is in the Room.
Okay.
To be honest with you.
Yeah.
Courage is brand new, and I wasn't sure about it. Formatting wise, because the band that played it the first week, this is very music related stuff. But they were like, the formatting, it's tricky. I have to really focus. Because the chorus kind of bleeds into like the bridge or whatever. I didn't get that when I listened to it. But I will say this, when it came through with my sabbatical and I shared it my first Sunday, I found the song right before I went on my sabbatical. And my thought was, this will be great for the church to sing, when I come back and whatever. What I didn't realize is God, I think, put that in front of me so I could dwell on that while I was on sabbatical. Because one of the things that I learned is I'm not as bold in my faith as I should be. Just in my day-to-day life, I know there have been opportunities where God has put a situation in front of me where, not that I got to like share the gospel with someone, but just a simple, hey, I go here. Would you want to come? You know?
Invitation or a kindness.
And I felt like I was being hypocritical at times when I get on stage and I invite people to like, hey, we need to invite people to Christmas or Easter. And I'm like, have I done that?
Who have I invited?
Who have I invited?
Yeah.
And I think that song is such a good song to remind us that we need to be bold. We need to be courageous. We're going to have people that, there's a verse that says, love the ones that openly condemn us. That's such a powerful line right there, but it's so true. Like, I feel like our world is getting more and more like that. And we've got to stay strong, and we got to believe, and we got to be bold and courageous. So I hate to cut it in this situation, even though this is a silly game.
No, we can never do these 4 songs again.
Can you imagine?
Binding contract. And these are the 4 songs we're doing every week for the next year.
Oh man.
I should cut those first 4 foods out of my life. I'd be healthier. Unless I just replaced them with more burgers and pizza and fries and donuts. But
every dinner you're eating pizza.
Slice of pizza, donuts, fries.
There you go. I cut the other stuff. What do you want me to do about it?
Ice cream in 10 years. As I've got 4 cheeseburgers.
All right, there you go. That was fun. I like that.
That was fun.
Cut 4, keep 4.
That's a good
game. It's a little different take of the blind draft.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think overall we did a good job.
I think so too. I think you did well.
So congratulations, everyone.
Didn't see the first 3 going cuts.
Yeah, I just had a feeling.
You did good. You did well.
And to be honest with you, all 8 of those songs are great songs.
They're great songs.
I will say this. I think we're in an amazing season of worship songwriting. I think there's some people writing some great stuff.
Yep.
And it's cool to see. So there you go. All right, time now for another new segment called What Am I Thinking Of? And these same guys that I follow, they have a podcast. And what they do is there's kind of a theme, right?
Yeah.
And they're each thinking of something.
Yep.
And they just go back and forth asking questions until the first one can kind of guess.
Yep.
And that's about it.
I'm in.
I will say, last night at dinner, my wife and I played this with this exact theme. Didn't get them.
Really?
Took us a while.
Dang.
So, we're going to do our best.
Okay.
Okay. The theme is phone apps.
Okay.
So each of us are thinking of a phone app.
Okay.
The first one to guess the other one's app wins.
Sweet.
And we just go back. There's not 20 questions.
Cool.
Just go back.
Just keep going.
Yes or no. It doesn't have to be yes or no. Just questions.
Cool.
You're just trying to get information.
Okay.
Do you want me to go first or you want to ask the first question?
I got the first question.
Also, it's up to you, but it's not as fun to just do a repeat question of what you just asked.
No, that's lame. That's lame. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
If your app was an animal, what animal would it be?
I don't know.
Does that make it a chameleon?
No. What animal would it be? Animal.
You said it didn't have to be yes or no questions.
No,
I was like,
that's
all right,
great.
let's get creative.
That's a great question. I'm just trying to figure out how I can compare an animal to the app that I'm thinking of. I don't know. I am afraid if I give you an answer, it's going to throw you off. But I'll just say...
I won't put too much stock into it.
I'll just say like a camel.
A camel.
In the sense that...
I got it. I know what it is already, I think.
Go ahead and guess.
Can I guess now?
Yeah.
Is it maps? Is it actually maps?
It's Google Maps.
Yes! Let's go!
Nikki's going to be so mad. Because she didn't get it at all. You got it on the first
on camel
question.
I mean, what other animal could you say?
Well, I
That's
wasn't
a great animal for it.
It travels.
Yeah.
Cross deserts.
How blown away are you right
maybe
now?
I should just thrown you off the scent. That's a great question.
Thanks.
I guess I'll ask mine.
Okay.
And I have to guess.
Yeah.
Do you use yours a lot?
Yes. Until the last probably 2 weeks, I've not used it. I've used it very rarely. But before that, I was using it maybe 4 or 5 times a week.
The last week. Now you were out last week.
I was out for the past 2 weeks.
Yeah. Now what would you use? Notes.
No, that's a good guess. That's a good guess.
What was it?
Balatro. Balatro is a fun game that Adam and I both really enjoy.
It's like a card game that is just great.
Yeah, it's so fun. You like score points based on like the hands you play.
Oh yeah,
it keeps getting bigger and better. And I
haven't played that in a couple weeks too.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it again because you did that way too fast.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look at another app.
I thought of a couple, so I've got one.
I'm trying to decide. Do I go with one that's like?
You can go with like a standard iPhone or like a different one. I went with Balatro because I was like, we both would know that.
Yeah.
I knew you would know that.
Okay.
Really fun game.
I will go. Okay.
You got an app?
Yeah.
All right, me too.
Okay.
You can ask first.
Okay. What color is your app?
Black, primarily.
Is that because your phone's on dark mode? So all the apps are...
No.
So your app is primarily black.
Primarily.
Okay.
Let me double check it.
I don't know if that's going to help me at all.
It's primarily black.
I don't know.
Yeah, primarily black.
Okay, your turn.
Is your app one word or multiple words?
You are asking tough questions for me to answer. It's neither.
It's not one word or multiple words?
It's not one word.
I'm baffled.
If you see, I'm afraid I'm going to give it away again.
Yeah.
It's not a word.
Like, just say yes or no. It's fine. You can say yes or no. I'll give you that too.
I'll just say it's not a word.
Okay, not a word. All
just
right.
the multiple word. It's not a word.
Got it.
Okay.
Cool.
What page is your app on? Is it the first page of apps?
That's a really good question. I have 2 pages of apps.
Okay.
And I do like the folders or whatever.
Yeah.
It's in a folder on the first page.
Okay. So we're not.
That's a great
used a
question.
lot.
I like that's a really good question.
Yeah.
Is your app, would it be more utility or more entertainment?
Entertainment.
Okay, it's entertainment.
Yeah.
Not a word, entertainment.
Okay. Yours is in an envelope. It's black. Does it come with the iPhone already?
Yes, comes with the iPhone.
Okay.
Entertainment. Is it sonic entertainment or is it visual entertainment or both?
It's visual entertainment.
Okay, visual entertainment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, so yours comes with a phone. It's black. It's in a folder. Does it deal with time?
No, doesn't deal with time.
Okay.
That's a good guess though. Okay.
I can't.
Visual entertainment. Is it a free app or a paid app?
It's a free app.
Okay.
It's a free app.
All right.
Think loosely on entertainment.
Got it.
Have you used yours in the last week?
No.
Okay.
Is yours something that most people have or just some people?
I think I'm good. I would say
Too aggressive to say most people have it?
I would say that. I think a certain demographic
Got it.
or gender would have it more than the other.
Interesting.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. That's a general speaking thing.
Don't get yourself in trouble here. On
Everyone
average,
would have this.
they have more male users on average, is what you're guessing.
That if there was a stat
Yeah.
that could back that up, I think I would be correct.
I think that's totally fine to say.
What's the name of the folder that your app is in?
Can I look?
Yeah.
Because I don't remember. Oh, I lied. Not in a folder. On the second page.
Okay.
Sorry.
Can I ask a question then?
Yeah.
Can I ask, is it one word or multiple words?
2 words.
2 words.
The 2 words on the second page.
And it's a
Black.
okay.
Okay. Is the app you're thinking of, do I have it?
I don't know. Mm-hmm. I would be surprised if you didn't.
Okay.
I would be surprised if you didn't. What's the other color of your app? You said it's primarily black.
There's 3 other colors.
3 other colors? Give me one of them.
The next most prominent is red.
Oh, okay.
What?
Can I guess?
Yeah.
It's not the Ridge app.
No, it's not.
No, because it's 3 other colors.
Yeah.
We just have black and red.
Yeah. That would have been cool.
So black, and then the next is red.
Yeah.
This is hard. Okay, go ahead.
What is it? If this app committed a crime, what crime would your app commit?
Cheating.
Cheating. Oh, no, that doesn't make sense. Does it? I don't know.
Is yours food related?
No, it's not.
Okay.
So yours is entertainment, but don't take that too heavily.
Yep.
Mostly guys. Take it easy.
I have a lot of prefaces to my answers. I'm noticing.
What was the question I just asked? It would get in trouble for cheating.
Yep.
If it were a food, what food would it be?
Well, you just asked me a question, right?
No, but then you asked me something.
Oh, that's right. What food it would be?
Yeah.
Hot dog.
A hot dog for guys. That would get caught cheating.
Yeah.
That's good. Is it? Can I guess?
Sure.
Is it Chat GPT?
No.
Okay.
Is yours an introvert or an extrovert?
Oh, definitely. Actually, I'd say it's an introvert. It's an introvert.
You want to give some context to that, or are you just going to?
Too much context might.
I've given you a lot of.
It's not one for talking.
Oh.
Extroverts like to talk. This one listens better than it speaks.
Okay.
Introvert.
Okay. Okay. Listens better than it speaks.
All right. Color. Primary color.
I'm going to say red.
Okay.
Actually, it's one color. It's red.
It's just red.
Now, we're not talking about the box, right? Because I have my phone on dark mode, and so my app boxes, the box is like black.
Got it.
I'm talking about the specific.
So it's just, yeah, for sure.
I'm going with, it's one color. It's red.
Well, so if that's the background of mine is all black.
Okay. Take that out.
Okay.
What's the
red is the most primary.
Okay. Mine is red.
Is it YouTube?
No.
I thought YouTube from the beginning, but then you were like, well, don't take entertainment too. Anyways.
Yeah, don't take entertainment too loosely.
I know.
You got to think of entertainment in a very broad term.
I know. All right, go ahead.
People are so done with this segment.
Well, they're just like these idiots. We know exactly what they are.
You see, you is yours like the like a voice recorder app? The voice recorder app? Is that it?
Voice memos.
Yeah,
voice memos.
Yeah,
Nice.
you may have helped me with that one. I thought about because you said like I was thinking utility apps.
Yeah.
And I have mine in that folder.
I thought it was going to be in utilities, but I also have one called useless, and I was hoping it was going to be in useless, but I forgot.
Oh yeah, voice memo. Yeah, I didn't realize there was multiple colors. But it's got the,
red,
the
blue, and white because it's what's recorded, what's to come, and all that. All right, so I get one more shot. Guessing yours. It's red, entertain. Oh, ESPN.
There you go.
I'm so
there
dumb.
You go.
Oh. Dang it!
I mean, he's entertainment, right?
Entertainment.
That's what I said. Because sports is a form of entertainment. I didn't want you to go down like
YouTube,
Netflix,
streaming, all that kind of. Yeah, because Netflix all red.
Hey, good job! You got there. That's good.
Good work. That was fun. That was fun. I like that game.
All right. Well, I think that's it for us guys. I kind of did the last drop at the beginning, but again, just a reminder. I think in life, in everything that you do, don't clutter your brain with all the things. I think if you can simplify things and if you can point out in whatever you're doing, whether it's your job or your family or whatever it is, what's the two most important things? And if you knock those out and you keep those the focus, I think it can make everything else a lot easier to handle, to deal with. So, I think that's it.
Love it.
Do you have anything to add?
No, it's great, man. Okay. And I think for all of us in some form or fashion, the most important things are worshiping God and sharing the gospel, and so happens to be specifically the two most important things for your profession. But for all of us as followers of Christ, absolutely. If you're a follower of Christ, those should be the top two of our list, that kind of thing. So our relationship with him, worshiping him, caring for him, blessing him, and sharing the gospel, bring more and more people into this family.
And there's something special about us being able to do that every Sunday. If you are able to come, there's something special about being in that room with everyone, hearing that teaching and worshiping. I know not everyone can do that, and that's why we have the ability to do it online, and we're still able to do that. But that's why it's so important. That's why I missed it so much, and just being in that room again was awesome the last 2 Sundays. So excited to be back. Excited to have Brandy back next month, and she can share about her sabbatical. I know she's been traveling. Doing a lot of family stuff. So I'm sure she's enjoying it. But that's it for us. Thanks so much for listening, for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. If you want to email us, you can do that at ghf@theridge.church. And we will not check it.
It'll be checked by next episode because Brandy will be back.
That's right.
Adam and I won't check it.
Yeah, I won't.
Brandy will check it.
She will definitely check it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening, watching. We will see you next time. Bye.
Peace.